A group of conservative activists are questioning if a Knox County mayoral candidate should have an R next to his name when voters head to the ballot box. Knox County conservative Republicans asked the state's party leader to remove Larsen Jay from the Republican primary. They argue past campaign donations to Democrats and independents mean he's not a bona fide Republican. 10 News reporter Olivia Daig spoke with a political science professor and heard from the candidate's team. Olivia?
Robin, the mayoral candidate, says he's a lifelong Republican and has loads of support from people in his party. A political science professor says the claims could be a way to discredit him as a candidate since he's raised over $500,000 for his mayoral campaign. In Knox County's race for mayor, political science professor Marco Gorman says candidates have to distinguish themselves.
They're doing anything they can to basically, if not shut him down, at least slow him down so they can gain more support, more financial traction.
A letter from the Knox County conservative Republicans questions Larsen Jay's credibility as a Republican, citing a $1,000 campaign donation to former President Barack Obama in 2008. The group mentions another donation of $250 in 2022 to an independent candidate running for a seat on Knox County School Board, opposing Republican Steve Triplett. The current commissioner, who voters elected twice as a Republican, calls it, quote, a frivolous last-ditch effort by a, quote, handful of people who know they can't win. O'Gorman says the tactic is common.
I do think that they see that he is a fairly strong and viable candidate, and they're trying to find some ways in which they can kind of like upset that apple cart.
The letter from the KCCR cites a section of the bylaws of the Republican Party, saying county parties should help all Republican nominees defeat Democrats in general elections. The mayoral candidate says in 2022 he also donated $500 to Triplett's campaign. It's double the amount he gave to the Independence campaign.
If that elected official is the person who's going to be making choices with them on policy, on regulations, on economic development, even if they come from a different party, they want to make sure they have an ability to kind of be in the room, or at least maybe have someone answer the phone call.
I did reach out to Tennessee's Republican chair, Scott Golden, for comment. He could make the decision to disqualify Jay as a candidate. I did not hear back today, but WBIR has learned the state executive committee will discuss the issue tonight.
Olivia Daig on the very latest on that story.